Ladies and gentlemen, Abdullah here from Freedom for All. Welcome to the very first episode of Weekly Neville Nugget Series. On this series, I am going to explain one quote of Neville Goddard that you may find useful, remember throughout the week, and apply it to your life. So the quote for this week is, "Remember, without motion it is impossible to bring anything forth. For everything lives in an invisible world. Do you know someone who would congratulate you if they heard good news about you? Bring them into your mind and allow them to congratulate you. Now, the power of any imaginal act is in its implication. If he is congratulating you on your good fortune, then you must have already received it. So accept his congratulation as a fact. Do that, and you have subjectively appropriated your objective hope." So, the first thing here is motion. Motion means a radical internal shift in your consciousness. So whenever you see a big change in your life, whether it is desirable or undesirable, it first happens in your internal world, which Neville referred here as the invisible world. You may be aware or unaware of this internal change, but it really happens within you first, and that reflects back to your life. Now, the second part of the quote brings us to something like a technique. Do you know someone who would congratulate you if they heard good news about you? Bring them into your mind and allow them to congratulate you. When you newly receive something valuable in your 3D life, most likely you would be congratulated by your surroundings. So just bring your surroundings to your mind and see yourself being congratulated. Here, I would like to add something which I personally think is wrong, and that is trying to convince the conscious mind while doing this. You do not need to target to convince your logical mind. The purpose of this technique is to experience the end at the present moment. When you aim to convince your reasoning or logical mind, it kind of implies that you are not in the moment. I suggest to be in the moment and enjoy it just for the sake of experiencing. Which brings me to the third part of the quote, which is, "Now, the power of any imaginal act is in its implication," which means the moment you enjoy and feel the moment of the fulfillment of your dream, your imaginal act is in action. Continuing the quote, "If he is congratulating you on your good fortune, then you must have already received it, so accept his congratulation as a fact. It becomes the truth for you the moment you feel the congratulation and accept it as a fact." Now, the last part. Do that, and you have subjectively appropriated your objective hope. After you are done accepting this imagined end, you receive your objective end subjectively. I'll explain a little more on this. To experience something subjectively means to experience it within, and to experience something objectively means to experience it in the outer visible world. So when you do everything that Neville said here in this quote, you simply subjectively claim what you would experience in your objective world, which means you experience within what you would experience without. Remember, the rule is always as within, so without. You can find more information on subjective and objective world on my video called The Power of Attention, which I would link here. Feel free to check that out. If you have any question related to this quote, feel free to ask in the comment. I would try to respond as early as possible. And feel free to share your favorite Neville quote in the comment section. I will continue to upload Weekly Nugget Series every week on Tuesday. If you like this video, keep an eye on my channel to watch the upcoming episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next week. Cheers.